Grand rising to my tribe. You know the vibe. Right now, y'all, we about to start with a deep breath before I get into this video. The sun is beaming outside right now. We're gonna do our deep breath real quick so we can align our body, mind, soul, and our energy. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Praise to the Most High. Alright, y'all, so as y'all saw by the title below, this is my crib right here, right? This is my crib. And I'm about to tell y'all how I manifested this crib. I went from homeless less than 2 years ago to a luxury apartment. It was a 1-bedroom luxury apartment in Houston. And then now, I manifested this crib in the suburbs, you feel me? And I'm gonna show y'all how I did it real quick. First, I'm gonna walk down the street just to show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all the power of manifestation and the power of what I did. So first, I'm gonna give y'all a backstory, right? And I got the proof upstairs. I was looking at houses back in September of 2023. So it was the October, November, December, January, so 4 months ago, right? I was looking at cribs 4 months ago, and I found a house that I wanted bad. I found a house that I wanted so bad on this certain street in a certain neighborhood. It was a certain subdivision that I wanted to be in Houston, right? And so I saw this house and I was looking at it. I was looking at it for days, bro. I just kept going online every single day on Zillow, on Hard, and just looking at the pictures. It was brand new. Nobody had ever lived in it before. It just got built. And so I showed my daughter the house, and I showed her, I said, "You like this house, princess?" She said, "Yeah." She loved the house, right? So I said, "All right, bet. We're going to work towards this house. We're going to work to get this house, right? We're going to make sure nobody touch this house, and we're going to ask God to save it for us, and we're going to work to get this house." So I lied to you not, bro, on my soul. We did not get that house, but we got a bigger house on the same exact block as the house I was looking at that I was just explaining about. We got an even better house. And not only that, but the house that we got was bigger. It was 2 floors compared to the 1 floor, 1 level, right? And then on top of that, it was in the same neighborhood, same subdivision, same exact block, just down the street. I'm gonna show y'all, this the house right here that I was looking at online, bro. That's the house right there, 4-bedroom, 1 floor house. Let me walk back down the block to my house now. All right, now I'm back in front of my crib, right? And I'm gonna show y'all my crib. So this is my house, even bigger, right? I'm gonna show y'all just in case y'all miss. And make sure you go check out my house tour just in case y'all missed it too, right? There go my baby girl. What's up, princess? Hold on, baby. You still watching TV? Okay. All right. So, and now we here. We at my house, right? Upstairs, downstairs, all of that. So, I feel like I'm going in circles below. Basically, I sat down with my daughter. We talked about it. I talked about it with God. I said, this is the house I want. I'm working towards it. So from that point on, I was just working towards the house. I wrote it down as a goal. I wrote down when I wanted to have it by and when I wanted to be in that house. I wrote down all the things I was grateful for having at that moment, having at that time, and I started writing down everything that I wanted as far as that house. And I started writing down how I was grateful for having the house before I even had it. The number one thing I did was believe, bro, right? And with any manifestation technique, ultimately all you doing is convincing yourself to believe that you already have what you want. You feel what I'm saying? So the specific manifestation technique that I used though was the 369 technique. So what I do with that is, as soon as I wake up, first thing I do in the morning when I open my eyes is I roll over, I grab my journal, I grab my pen, and I write down 3 times what I want or what I have or what I choose. However I choose to write it, you feel me? And then at a certain time during the middle of the day, I chose 3:33, right? So at 3:33 p.m., I would write it down 6 times. And then before I go to bed, right before I shut my eyes, I write it down 9 times. Each time I write it down, 3 times in the morning, I read it out loud. After I write it 3 times, I read it out loud 3 times. My fault, y'all, the camera died, but listen, I use the Abraham Hicks technique. So after I write it the first 3 times, I read it out loud 3 times, and then I sit there and I meditate for 17 seconds. uninterrupted thoughts, and that's what it has to be. It has to be absolutely uninterrupted thoughts. So I focus with all my power, all my willpower, 17 seconds on what I choose and what I'm manifesting in that moment, right? And then as soon as that 17 seconds is up, I do it for another 60 seconds. So for 60 seconds, uninterrupted thought, I'm manifesting and I'm meditating on what I choose. I'm visualizing what I choose, right? And pure thought is some of the most powerful energy that there is on this earth. You feel what I'm saying? In this universe. So then I do that technique. It's called the Abraham Hicks technique. And I do that technique after I write it 3 times in the morning, after I write it 3 times in the afternoon, after I write it 3 times at night before I go to bed. You feel me? And so, my fault, y'all. I had to come on here real quick and edit. It's 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night before you go to bed. Now, when you first wake up, your mind is still in a beta state, right? And a beta state is the state of which the mind is in from age 0, from birth to age 7, right? That's a state of mind where your mind is just completely being programmed. So what you're doing as soon as you wake up is you're programming your mind to believe what you choose and what you're manifesting. Also, you're reading it in the afternoon, and then when you read it at night, you're reading it right before you go to sleep, right? So right before you go to sleep, your mind is about to enter that beta state as well. So depending on how powerful you are or how much power you have over your mind and over your body, right? You can put yourself in that state of being, in a meditative state of being, right? Because meditation is not really a practice, it's a state of being. That's what a lot of people don't understand. So as you write it and read it 9 times at night before you go to bed, you keep that locked in your mind, especially after you meditate on it. You keep that locked in your mind, and then as you're falling asleep, you're entering the 4th dimension, the dream world, right? Which is where you have direct communication and direct access to the 4th dimension, direct access to the spirit realm. So now, not only do you have direct access to the spirit realm, 4th dimension, to the 4th dimension in the spirit realm, but you also are reprogramming your subconscious mind, your unconscious mind, however you want to put it, and whatever words you choose to say. That's you reprogramming your mind and shifting your subconscious to believe what you want it to believe, right? And the subconscious mind, it does not know what is true and what is not. It only knows what it knows. So when you consciously program your unconscious mind, when you consciously program your subconscious mind, right, you are convincing yourself that you already have what you're working for and what you're working towards. You literally got to lie to yourself in a way, right? You basically have to be delusional about it. Like you got to be delusional about the shit, bro. Not only that, but then you have to also take practical steps towards that goal. You can't just go wishing and hoping that it's going to happen just because you're doing that, right? Everyone knows that faith without works is dead, right? And so you got to put the work in towards it too. You got to take those steps. All right, I got to scratch out the address. But with that say, at the top, September 25th, 2023, that was the house that we chose. You feel me? And it's on a certain block. Now, once again, that block is the same street that we live on right now. I wanted a 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom, 1-level house. Ended up getting into a 4-bedroom, 2-level house with a bigger backyard that looks better, everything, bro. And so God didn't bless me with what I wanted. He blessed me with better than what I wanted on the same exact street. You feel me? And now it's just like, damn, yo, like this shit really crazy. Like life is really, like, you could really make life what you want it to be, bro. So, you feel me? And if y'all want to know something, that's how I manifested getting my daughter back too. That same 369 technique, I manifested that same way to get my daughter back, bro. On God. And look now, first I was homeless, then I got a crib, then I got my daughter back, and now we in a new crib. So it could work for anybody, bro. You just gotta believe that shit, bro. But that's it for this video, man. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the vibe, make sure you subscribe and join the tribe, bro. The tribe shout out for this video goes to Dr. Tambourine. Thank you, bro, for being subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you. I love you, and I love everybody that's subscribed to the channel and rocking with me. If you want a tribe shout out in the next video, all you gotta do is subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and comment tribe down in the comment section below. Peace and love, y'all. Deuces.